Welcome again. We're playing the game Dr. Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64. And you can see here the cute little viruses popping out of the pipe. This is a fun game. We got through virus level 9 last time. Once again, I'm recording this voiceover after having played this batch of levels. Going to the one-player mode, classic, and going into my profile, starting at virus level 10. Today, again, unfortunately, I had forgotten and chosen music, so I'm going to have the game audio muted, but you can listen to this beautiful background music currently playing in your ear. This is the 1812 Overture by Tchaikovsky. Beautiful piece of classical music history. Going right into it. I think I've got a better hang of it now this time around. Hopefully I made a few less mistakes. I think I made a few less mistakes on this one, though I did make a few here and there. Doing a good job making quick work of what I've got. I have nowhere to put that yellow, so I'm just putting it off to the side so I don't have to worry about it too much. I have plenty of other things I can work on here, other colors. This game is not quite like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, and it's definitely not like Tetris, but it's sort of in the same vein. It's the same type or style of game. Dr. Robotnik and Puyo Puyo, you just have to connect 4 or more of the beans, the pieces together in any format. So they can be in a straight line, they can be in a square, they can be in an L shape of some kind. And it doesn't matter, they'll pop. In this, you have to have them in a straight line. Oh, I missed right there. I accidentally put that on top of the yellow. That was a big blunder. Anyway, so that does make this a little trickier. You can't just connect it nearby. You have to connect it directly on the top or side of the virus that you're trying to pop, or the other pill you're trying to pop. Now, let's see, we're a minute and a half in already, and I'm down to 23 viruses left. Interesting thought. I had mentioned antibiotics last time just because my mind didn't really think about what I was saying. But no, antibiotics are not used to fight viruses. Antibiotics are used to fight bacteria. Viruses are fought through antiviral medications, or occasionally steroids are used in order to help alleviate symptoms. But ultimately, viruses are things that people generally, the doctors will tell you to just kind of tough it out. That was a mistake with that yellow. I should have put it on top of those yellows anyway. Anyhow, antiviral medications are occasionally used, although in recent years, access to antiviral medications has been restricted in a lot of ways. Wow, making quick work of this. 2.5 minutes and down to just 15 of these viruses left, though they are kind of densely packed there in the bottom. And I noticed that it's not, thankfully, not only going up the bottle and getting higher, but these little viruses are getting more dense at the bottom instead of just climbing up the bottle until you have no room. So that's a really good thing here. I was afraid that it was possible they would just keep on having those viruses go higher and higher up the side of the bottle. Good choice, Joe. Yeah, my kids are in love with the way these viruses are making their funny movements and everything. The 2 younger boys are having a lot of arguments over what the red one is doing. You know, he's sticking his tongue out, and he's popping his hands up. And then the blue one especially, they were really arguing about that. The one said, oh, it's the peace sign, or the V for victory. And the other kid said, no, he's just putting his hands up. And I looked at it and said, well, no, he's only got 3 fingers, so he's kind of doing both. But, yeah, really fun. 5,000 points so far. Let's see, I got through level 9 last time, so that was 10 levels, 26,300 points total. We'll see how many points we have at the end of this session and figure out if we're doing good. This video is a little bit longer than the last one, you will notice. Just had a little tougher of a time with these levels, obviously, since there are quite a few more viruses involved to attack. 5 left, 4:20 on the clock. I think that was probably a good decision to go ahead and just drop it there. All right. Really good. Making it right through these viruses with not too much trouble. 4 left. Yep, get rid of that blue so you can start working on that yellow too. There's a red, get rid of him. Alright, one more for the red. Of course they give me an extra red-blue and all I have left is the yellows. I do think that's interesting. This game is a bit... You know, it shows Mario as being not that intelligent with the way he's administering these. I almost messed that one up. I do like trying to clear out as many of those capsules as I can before concluding. On to virus level 11. Very densely packed. 48 of those little virus bugs to get rid of. If only it really was this easy to get over a sickness. It would be so nice. Alright, 5 down right off the bat. That didn't take much time at all. Hopefully you're having a lovely day as you're taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell icon so you can catch the new videos when I upload them. I'm going to try and upload new game videos here and there whenever I have the opportunity. Hopefully you enjoy them. Let me know what you would like to see more of. Like I said, I've got quite a few games I could play, record, and post, and I'll try to see what I can do. 6,900 points now. 39 left, 38 left. That next 5 really took it. It was a little more difficult to get the second 5 out of this level. I had 48 down to 38. The first 5 went easy. The next 5 did not. Yeah, that's probably the most effective one. Nice, nice. These ones are moving along just a little better now. I did figure out by this point, it's nice to you get a double red or a double yellow when you need one. But if you already have a stack of 3, then, like right there, you don't want to put the extra red and make it a 5 that you're popping if you can put that other red somewhere else beside it and make it useful. Take advantage of every piece that you get. Instead of just stacking it straight up in a straight line, turn it sideways to drop that red onto a nearby red. And that sometimes can help you eliminate things a little bit faster. I do run into the same sort of struggle, though, that sometimes I'll be looking at a piece and I need to drop the second piece of it, but there's not a good color next to it, so I have to just sort of decide to drop it in an inconvenient place and hope for the best in a moment, hoping that when I get to it, that color will be able to be cleared out fast enough to make it usable, the next color underneath of it usable. Wow, time is moving quickly here. 8.5 minutes and 21 viruses left. So I'm over halfway done with this level. A lot of red, a lot of blue left. Only 3 yellow, but they're at the bottom, so it looks like they will probably be the last ones that I get to clear out, or really close to it at least. 9 blue, 8 red. Wonderful. That blue will come in handy. Less than 10 viruses to go. 8. Making short work of these now at 10 minutes and 3 seconds. This is only the second level that I played on this session, and I'm already 10 minutes in. As you can tell, as you get a little further into this game, it does get quite a bit more difficult. Just the level of viruses, the height of them, the mix of viruses can be hit or miss. I mean, it can be fairly easy, or it can be really difficult. Okay, 1 blue, 1 yellow. And that's a useless pill there. That's an okay pill. That's useless. Good one. 1 yellow remaining. He's getting pumped up. He wants to fight. Will he win, or will I win? I win, of course. Go ahead and throw that V for victory, Dr. Mario. You earned it. On to virus level 12. 10 minutes and 53 seconds in. 52 viruses. And hey, some excellent selection right at the start. Good pills that they're offering. Good capsules. I'll leave you with the music for a moment. Coming into a really dramatic portion of the song here. Again, the 1812 Overture by Tchaikovsky from the YouTube Music Library. Free resource, a lot of attribution-free material. This is one of those, and some that just require attribution in the video listing. But excellent piece of classical music history. Enjoy. And just missing the cannon shots that you often hear in cartoons when they play the 1812 Overture, but absolutely a beautiful piece of classical music history. One of my many favorites. I enjoy classical music. Oh, there was a mistake. You see that yellow drop in the wrong place? Ah, so close. Alright, this video is so long, I had to put in another piece of music. You may hear it here, the William Tell Overture, another beautiful piece of classical music. It is quite soft at first, but it will ramp up here over time. Coming close to the end of Virus Level 12, only 3 more to go, a yellow, a blue, and another yellow. Which, for some reason, the yellow that I could have had gone earlier is still there. Doesn't make much sense, except that I'm not always the most capable of remembering. Oh, look at that, I almost messed up there. I was trying to decide which side to go on. Oh, Joe. Okay, well, you wiped it out that way. That works. Alright, blue is gone, and at 1621, level 12 is finally completed. Wonderful. On to virus level 13, 56 viruses starting at 1621 on the time. Again, low speed. The viruses are about 2/3 up the bottle by this point in the game. Remember, classic mode only has up to level 20. And so we still have this and 7 more to go after it. But again, very difficult at this point. There I went, made another mistake. I flipped that blue and yellow backwards. That's okay, but it's not ideal because that blue is going to be very difficult to stack on top of in order to get rid of it so I can get to the yellow below. You'll see what I do here in a moment as I try to get all of them over there. Can I get a good place? Not really, but that's okay. The red will just cover the yellow for now. Oh, why didn't you think of that one, Joe? You could have put it right on top. Oh, and messed it up worse. Now I can't clear it out unless I put them in from underneath, which is possible. Okay, well, down to 40 viruses, so 56 I think it was, down to 40. Doing a really good job, except I sort of made a major mistake over there on the right. And that is haunting me right now because that 2 rows is entirely inaccessible until I can get something out from underneath of it. And there I go, messing up the 3rd row by putting a yellow on top of 3 blues, and I messed that one up. Oh, how the tables have turned, how the turns have tabled, whichever way you want to say it. There I go. Row 5 is dropped down to the last couple. Not a long ways to go. 35 left. I'm doing amazing at this. Only 2 minutes to get to this point, but then, oh hey, I knocked that blue out. That makes room to get rid of that yellow. Maybe. So if I can get rid of the yellow block that's right there in the 3rd from the right row that I just stacked on, and then slip a yellow in to the right, I will be in great shape because that will eliminate that yellow and drop the entire stack. Oh yeah, just put that right in. There. Perfect. The 1812 overture was a lot more dramatic and loud throughout, but this William Tell overture gets a little quiet here and there. So there are some moments where things are just a little less loud. Down to just 20 viruses left, 20 minutes and 28 seconds now on the clock, and getting really close. This was a fun level. I did make a few mistakes here and there, especially that one blunder right at the beginning. That was embarrassing, but did pretty good to recover it. I'm glad that I was able to recover it. For a moment, I thought, oh, I might not be able to, and honestly, it would have been very difficult if the entire row would have been full from bottom to top before I made that mistake, because then there would have been nothing for me to get underneath of. But at least I was able to get underneath of it and get that taken care of fairly easily, thanks to one blue I was able to knock out by lining the beans sideways, or the capsule sideways. Mario really isn't doing a whole lot of the work, is he? He's just tossing the pills. I tell him where to put them. Now that one was a mistake. Ugh. Anyway, there it goes. That one's gone and done. The blues are gone. Just one red left to go. And it will be gone right here. Alright, cleared virus level 13, and we actually are now 100 points higher than our original top score. "22 minutes and 23 seconds, virus level 14, 60 viruses. We have 100 points more than what our top score was from the last set. We had 26,300 points at the end of level 0 through 10. At the start of level 14, 26,400 points. That just goes to show you how many extra viruses they're giving per level, to the point that 4 levels was more than 10 levels worth of viruses, which is perfectly acceptable. After all, as the game gets further along, it should get more difficult. Okay, 52 viruses to go. We're about to enter another exciting part of this song, so let's just take a moment to listen to this beautiful William Tell overture. Again, YouTube Music Library. Again, I've just always been a fan of the William Tell overture. This part feels like you're racing on horseback, chasing after cattle thieves, and it's a lot of fun to listen to. Enjoy. And now on to the Hungarian Rhapsody number 2 by Liszt, another great classical music composer. And of course, a great piece of music. Down to just 10 viruses for level 14 here. Coming right down to the last virus here. Again, great piece of music here, the Hungarian Rhapsody number 2. But wow, virus level 14, 29 minutes, 8 seconds in. Even though I'm almost at 30 minutes on gameplay, I went ahead and recorded level 15 as well. Again, very difficult, very full. Over 60 viruses at the start of this level. That was a cheeky little slide in there. Very difficult, very tricky levels. Very, very mixed selection of viruses at the moment. I do recommend this game to you, even if you don't feel like you're very good at puzzle games. It's so much fun. You will learn how to be better at puzzle games by playing it. Genuinely so. That's a lot of reds in one place. Go ahead and get rid of some of those, Joe. This is the last level of the set here, so this one goes clear through to the end of the video. But not easy. Not easy. I'm carving out the middle pretty easily there, pretty quickly. Down to just 47 in a minute. That's a quarter? Yeah, a quarter of the way done with this level in just a minute. That's surprising. It just went so super well. I do wonder if there's a possibility of a level somehow just automatically, accidentally lining 4 of them up for you. I don't know. I don't know what the randomization is on this. It would be pretty neat if they would accidentally line up 4 for you. Well, that one was a mistake, dropping the red on top of the yellow. Yep, I got a little bit arrogant here. I was feeling pretty good after 31 minutes of gameplay. You may recognize this Hungarian Rhapsody if you've watched cartoons in the past. I grew up on Bugs Bunny, and so I heard this sort of music play in different things, Bugs Bunny or Tom and Jerry or something like that. I don't remember what cartoon from, but ages ago. And so when I discovered this as an actual piece of classical music much later in life, I fell in love with this song specifically. It was just a beautiful, peaceful, classical piece. 40,000 points now. 24 viruses left to go, less than half of the level remaining. But now, and actually at this point, very few of the capsules remaining. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 5 of them here on the screen. Now added 2, and there. Okay, got rid of. So it's very interesting, very interesting. That was smart, dropping the blue down, eliminating the virus rather than just the stack of capsules. Oh, I know what I would do with it. Nope. Well, I guess that's okay. Alright, back to the song for the next 14 viruses. So unfortunately we'll have to cut it short here on the song, but because it does go over the rest of the gameplay, having 3 classical pieces that were this long and having to barely cut any of it off is kind of surprising. Anyway, Virus level 15 completed, 5 left to go. This was really fun. This was a good set. They were challenging. They became very challenging by the end, although only about 5 minutes for that one. So, anyway, there's a Mario, Chase the Viruses. Have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends. Let me know your thoughts and what you would like to see in the future. Have a great day.